Good morning, my ICTA students. In this video, we're going to show you, or I'm going to show you, how to insert shapes. I'm going to start with a circle and a rectangle, and then we'll go from there. So I put some text on your screen. All I did was type a bunch of junk. I typed some junk here, and I copied and pasted it, and I made sure no spacing was on. So you can do the same thing if you want. All right. So now I'm going to go to Insert. And I want to choose shapes. Click on the drop down arrow here, and I want the rectangle. So I'm going to click on the rectangle, and I can draw anywhere. Do you see this plus sign here? I'm going to click, hold, and draw, and there's my rectangle. Now note that it says Drawing Tools Format. Okay, so you're looking for that. Now the shape fill, we can have many colors of fill, as you can see. Okay, we can also have a picture, a gradient, and a texture, and I'll get to all those, but right now I'm just going to choose a color. So let's go with this gold color. And now shape outline, I want you to go to weight and choose always something that I can see, that's visible. All right, so like 1.5, 2.5, 3, 4, 6, those get quite wide, but you know, something that is quite visible. So in this video, I'll make sure I choose this one so it's easy for you to see. All right, and I also want you to choose a color. Any color is good, but again, a color that can be seen. Now, when you want to add text, all you do is right-click and say Add Text. All right, so you might want to say hello. Okay, all right, I'm going to select it. Now, nothing changes here. You know how to size it up. Control right square bracket. You know how to bold it. You know how to italicize it. And we want a font color, so go to Home and choose, maybe I'll choose red so that you can see it. All right, so now this is a rectangle. Watch. Do you see as I move it? It doesn't move the text. Why doesn't it move the text? This icon right here is text wrap, and this says in front of text. Okay, you've got through, behind text, you've got top and bottom, you've got through, you've got tight, you've got square. Right now you just want to be concerned with two things: square or in front of text. So you saw in front of text, I'm going to put it on square. Now do you see that wherever you move it, you push the text? You see I'm pushing the text. All right, if I come up here, I push this text, or I push this text. Now if I put it back to in front of text, now you can't see your text. It's in front of your text. Also, when you go to size it, always grab a corner handle. Do you see the double-headed arrow here? The double-headed arrow. Size it however you want to size it. You can make it any size you want. If you want to copy it, go Control C. So watch. And now go Control V. And you should have two boxes. They're both in front of text, so you're not going to move your text. Now, here's a point. I'm going to press Enter here. I'm going to go Control E to center. I'm going to type a little more junk. Press Enter, a little more junk. Press Enter, a little more junk. Press Enter. Now I'm going to go back to the left side, Control L. But watch here. I'm going to bring this down. Does it move your text? No, but watch. If I make it square, what happened? My text moved over there, right? Watch here. I bring this one down. Doesn't move the text. But watch. If I say square, it moves my text. So this is a case in point where you may want to have a picture on this side, but you don't want it moving the text. So here you want to say in front of text so that you're not moving your text. And here you might want to say in front of text so that you're not moving it. So your text stays centered and you've got your shape on either side. So that's a point where you would use in front of text. All right, let's do now, you did a rectangle. This time we're going to do a square. So we're going to go to Insert, okay, and we're going to go to Shapes. And you're going to choose the rectangle again, but this time when you draw, hold down the shift key. So click, hold, and draw. Now you have a perfect square. All right, let's change the fill color. Actually, let's put a, we can put a picture in here. Okay, so let's go to picture, and we can search Bing. You know how to do that. Let's put in flowers. Okay, and pick out one that you like. I'm going to go with this one, see if spring is coming up. There's my picture, okay? Now, I want a border, so shape outline. And again, choose a weight that I can see. So I'm going to choose this. And I think because of all the flowers, I'm going to go with a green color. Okay, so there's green. Now watch. When you go to size this one, hold down your shift key, grab a corner handle so that you maintain the perspective of the picture. If you do this, do you see you're distorting the picture? Now, maybe you like that, that's all right, but most times you don't want to distort the picture. Or if you go down like this, you have definitely distorted the picture. All right, and I'm going Control Z there each time so that I don't distort the picture. All right, so now you see it's in front of text. So now you say square, and now you're moving your text over, all over. So if I grab a corner handle and hold down my shift key, size it down so I maintain a perfect square, maybe I do want to put it over here and push the text over. So here you have in front of text, you have square. All right, I'm going to scroll down here a little bit more, and this time we're going to do a circle. Okay, well, we'll do an oval first. So insert, shapes, and choose the oval. All right, so now here's my oval, and I'm going to right click and add text and say, I said hello there, so I'll say have a great day. Okay, and now it's not quite big enough, but that's okay. You said all I have to do is grab a corner handle and I can size it. Okay, but I'm going to make my text a little bit bigger here. So I'm going to size it up, Control right square bracket, about 2 or 3 times. And let's put a color on here. Maybe this time we'll go to more colors, and I'll choose the pink. Okay, and say okay. All right, so now I can size down here, have a great day, or I can size out here, have a great day. But the one thing you have to remember, don't size it so tight that you cut off the bottom of the G. Okay, you see that? And you cut off the bottom of the D. Okay, so you've got to make sure that you can see that descender of the Y and the descender of the G in your document. Okay, so now we can go to Format, and this time we'll put, maybe we'll put, go to Shape Fill, and we'll put a texture in here. Okay, so go and choose Texture, and I'm going to choose this one. Okay, so there I have like a marble color, and I want my shape outline to be pink to go with my text, and I want it to be thicker. So I'm going to go to Weight and make it thicker. Okay, so there you have a nice oval. You can move it anywhere you want. It's in front of text, so you can see that it's not pushing your text around. All right, let's put that one there and click off. Now we want to make a perfect circle. All right, so go to Insert. You're going to go to Shapes and choose the oval. All right, now hold down your Shift key, click, hold, and draw. Okay, perfect circle. Right click, add text, and we're just going to say hi. Or, yeah, hi's good enough. All right, so I'm going to select it, size it up, Control, right square bracket, size up a few times, and I want to make a font color. This time I think I'll make it, oh, I don't know, purple maybe. All right, now I want to go to my fill, and I've used a texture. Now I want to take you to gradient. I haven't used a gradient. So go to gradient. Now I could take a default one, but I want you to make your own. So I want to go to more gradients. Okay. All right. So I want gradient fill, and this is new format for you, format shape pane, and there's many things you can do in here. I'm only taking you to a few. All right. So first of all, gradient fill. You can choose a preset. Let's say you want this gold one. You could choose it. well, I don't particularly like that one. I want to make my own. Okay, so here I want to choose, and I had pink in there, so I want to go maybe with purple, and then I will choose my pink. Oh, okay, I didn't change. Go to this one, this gradient, stop, and okay, I'll make that one purple. Well, actually, the pink and yellow looks pretty good. Maybe I'll make this one purple. So go here to the third one, and I'll make it purple. All right, so there you can see that I have the three colors, okay? And I'm going to go back to my gradient fill here. There's the three colors. Now watch. This is called linear, okay? Now, I play with the angle, and I move it around. Watch. Can you see it going around? Hold on here. It should be on my shape. Yeah, gradient fill. Okay, now. All right, now we're starting to see it go around, except that I think I've got your gradient fill. Yes, you know what? I've got your gradient fill on the text because I had the text highlighted. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come back to my Home tab and change your font back to purple. Okay, now I'm going to click off and make sure I've only got the shape. Okay, now I only have the shape, and I want to go to gradient fill. And now if I play with linear, you should be able to see the angle. Okay, you're still not getting a good view of that. Let me try the direction this way. Okay, bad colors for whatever reason. Okay, I'm going to change this to green. Okay, see my paragraph symbol is changing. And it shouldn't be. Okay, now watch. I bet you my text is going to change on me. Okay, let me go to shape fill and see if I can just use a plain color here for right now. Put in yellow. All right, I've got nothing on there right now. I've got a gradient on the text, but it's the shape fill that I want. Okay, format shape, and I want shape options, gradient fill. Okay, and we're going to change this one to yellow. I want yellow. I got to hurry up or I'm going to run out of time here. And then I want to make this one pink. Okay, I got pink. And then I want to make this one, oh, what color should I make it? Maybe I'll make it green. Okay, so now watch. If I play with the angle, with the direction here, I should be able, now you can see it moving around. And that's what you should have saw before that I changed the text. But anyway, it was a good mistake. So the rule is make sure you're on the shape before you go to do your gradient, because if you have the text highlighted, you'll see that you did your text. So now if I go here, I'll put my text back. I'll try home here. What color might work? The purple might work yet. Okay, if I click off. Okay, so there's the purple on it. Maybe not the perfect one, but you see what I mean. Okay, so we have to be on the shape. And now I'm going to go back to gradient fill, make sure it says shape options, not text options, all right? And here, if I went to radial, okay, that would give me a circle, okay? And now you have directions. So if I chose this, there's what radial will look like, okay? And note that I'm not changing the text, I'm changing the shape. Now, if I went to rectangular, and I went to direction, then I play here, and you see the rectangle inside. But for the circle, the radial, to me, looks the better one. Oh, get the right direction in the center. So that's the one that I like. Okay, I'm going to stop here. All right, this is the first part of the video. I want to do a second part. So I'll stop now and then go look for part 2.